It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Scattered thunderstorms capable of containing locally heavy rainfall are forecast across much of the southwest, the Intermountain West, and the plains. Lingering flash flood potential exists across the coastal Carolinas over the next few days, and sultry summer heat returns to much of the southern plains and central Gulf Coast. Closer to home, storm chances will trend up through at least tomorrow, increasing coverage area-wide. Very warm to hot temperatures will persist this week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. The Alamogordo City Commission having their regular meeting tomorrow night at 6:30. Under new business, consider and act upon approving a loan agreement in the amount of $32.5 million with the New Mexico Finance Authority for repairing, replacing, extending, and upgrading water and sewer infrastructure. Consider and act upon approving the location of the City of Alamogordo's F-4 fighter jet. Consider and act upon a resolution encouraging Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and state legislators to prioritize public safety for the citizens of New Mexico. And consider and discuss providing staff with directions to set up a town hall meeting with Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and state legislators to discuss crime and mental health. White Sands National Park will host a presentation on fossilized footprints found in the park, which date back between 21 to 23,000 years ago. The presentation is going to be held on August 19th. That's a week from today at 8 p.m. during the August full moon night. Resource Management Program Director David Bustos will talk about ancient humans, how they hunted, how they lived, and the current study of the fossilized footprints. The presentation will be held at the park's Natural Outdoor Amphitheater. Now, this program is free, but park entrance fees still apply. The Otero County Planning Commission will conduct their regularly scheduled meeting tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's at 1101 New York. For more information, contact Sylvia Tilbrook, 575-437-7427. Be advised that the Otero County Grazing Advisory Board will be meeting on August 15th. That's this Thursday at 10 a.m. at the Otero County Administration Building, 1101 New York. Kitty City will be at the mall this Saturday along with Animal Control.
Come to the White Sands Mall Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control will have both cats and dogs available for adoption.
Kathy Denton from Kitty City. The Kitty City, New Mexico Facebook page has details. The website has profiles of available cats.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. Have you ever thought about a career in the fire service? I'm happy to announce that Alamogordo Fire Department is currently accepting applications for the position of firefighter. We offer competitive wages and benefits, as well as pay incentives for experience or lateral firefighter transfers. We also take applications with no experience. As for we provide 100% paid on-the-job training for all of our firefighters. For a full job description or to apply, you can go to alamogordofd.com or the City of Alamogordo website. You can visit Human Resources at City Hall or come by the stations if you have any questions. Our command staff and firefighters will be more than happy to answer any questions and walk you through the process. We hope to see you at our next testing.
Chris Rupp tells Crazy Radio that Tularosa is planning on the first Christmas Bazaar and Light Parade this year.
We are going to be starting our day out with a Christmas Bazaar starting at 9 a.m. It will last until 5 p.m. It's going to be located there on Granado Street in the business district. That event is free for everyone to attend. We do have vendor applications still available if any vendors are interested in participating. At 6 p.m., we will have our very first Christmas Light Parade here in Tularosa. Any and all community members come and participate in this Christmas Light Parade. We want to also extend out our invitation to the surrounding communities, again, because we're trying to bring everybody together. Following our Christmas Light Parade, we are going to end up with a traditional old-style street dance.
That's happening December 7th all day. Vendors, entries, or donators can call 575-430-1002. Well, today is Monday. Let's get a pup date from Animal Village NM.
Mountain Spirit and I, my rescue reservation dog, Rescue Dog, are at the Blue Lotus Yoga Studio as I speak. And we're here because it's great for me, obviously, and it's also one of Spirit's favorite places. Now, you don't have to have your dog go through service dog training to be able to take your dog lots of places with you. But I will tell you that when I tell Spirit that we're going to go to yoga, he goes to the door and he does not move until it's time to walk out the door to go to yoga. I think he loves it so much there because everyone is so peaceful and joined in their pursuit of calm and peace. He just absolutely loves it. They all love him. And again, you don't have to have a service dog to take your dog with you and feel that calm that I feel when I'm with Spirit. If you're going to go to Lowe's Home Improvement or Home Depot Home Improvement and you want to take your dog, please take your dog inside with you. Don't leave your dog in a hot car. Even if you crack the windows, that means nothing. Picture yourself wearing a fur coat like your dog does 24/7 and sticking your nose through the cracked window. Would that be okay with you? Or like most people, do you get into your car and fire up that air conditioning immediately? Would you even sit in the parking lot yourself and you're not wearing a fur coat without having the air conditioning going, without having the windows rolled all the way down? So if you're going to take your dog with you, then take your dog with you inside or leave your dog safely at home with the air conditioning going. Brain damage can occur in a dog because of the shape of their skull within 5 seconds. And the inside of your car is 15 to 25 degrees hotter than outside your car. Get a thermometer. I carry one around with me because I do call animal control wherever I am when I see a dog who is trapped in a car. So cracking the windows does nothing, absolutely nothing. If you're going to take your dog with you, take your dog with you inside or leave your dog at home inside with the air conditioning going. This is Animal Village NM, and we're hoping, if enough donations come in, to start our low-income spay-neuter program again September 1st. So please donate now and help the cause for paws, at animalvillagenm.org.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
A statewide manhunt for the suspect accused of murdering an elderly man in Santa Fe last week came to an end on Saturday. The manhunt began on August 6th when 83-year-old Gordon Wilson was carjacked in the parking lot of a Best Buy store in Santa Fe. He was then shot and killed. The suspect, 38-year-old Zachary Babbitts, was arrested Saturday night in Cruces, but not before he burglarized a local fast food restaurant at gunpoint and then carjacked a woman. He later crashed that car. Las Cruces police were able to arrest Babbitts, but the unidentified woman he was with got away. It appears she also cut her braid to avoid being recognized. Incidentally, the woman whose car was stolen was not injured. Several federal, state, and local agencies were at a scene since early Saturday morning in Chaparral. A woman who lives nearby spoke with KVIA.
We've kind of been peeking in and out all day. I mean, they've been here all day long. So we don't know what's going on, what happened, or anything.
A spokesman with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms says the situation is an active investigation and they are unable to provide any other details. We reached out to our contributors in Chaparral, but unable to learn anything new. Last week, we discussed former Clovis police officer Frank Carreri, who was acting as an informant for a fugitive and slipping through the cracks until he skipped off to Hawaii. Well, an update to that story. Carreri went to the Curry County Detention Center on Friday to be booked on charges of drug trafficking, accessory to residential burglary, conspiracy, and harboring a felon. However, authorities agreed that Carreri could be released on his own recognizance once the booking process was completed. So, doesn't his previously traveling 3,500 miles away not suggest that this guy is a flight risk? The family of a UNM student shot and killed by an NMSU basketball player at the UNM dorms back in 2022 is now suing NMSU over the incident. Police say a group of UNM students planned to jump NMSU basketball player Mike Peake. This was the night the team arrived to play in the Rio Grande rivalry game back in November of 2022. The confrontation involving the students and Peake stemmed from a fight at a football game the month before. It became violent, with Peake shooting Jonathan Travis. The family of Travis is now suing NMSU along with their athletic directors and the former basketball coaches. The family alleges that they fostered a toxic culture in the basketball program, allowing players to openly carry guns. They also allege that NMSU failed to do anything about the confrontation at the football game and that they could have prevented the shooting that left Travis dead. The family is asking for punitive damages and a reimbursement of funeral costs. The 3 students who were there with Travis at the time of the shooting have all been convicted for their roles in the shooting. Some big changes have happened at Memorial Medical Center in Las Cruces amid an investigation by the New Mexico Department of Justice. Yolanda Diaz, the Executive Director of Cancer Aid Resource and Education in Las Cruces, says it's taken several years of her efforts to expose the hospital for allegations of denying and delaying life-saving help to cancer patients.
This is a very large subject. It's very complicated. It's very multidimensional.
Diaz speaking with KFOX.
I try to get help at every level of our government. And as many emails and phone calls and meetings I try to get, things really did not move forward.
This poor lady thinks the government gives a damn. She's been advocating for cancer patients at MMC since 2021 and states many patients have been denied life-saving care due to a lack of insurance or funding issues.
I put in a complaint to the federal government, the U.S. Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General. I put in a complaint to our New Mexico Department of Justice. I put a complaint to the Doña Ana County. I put a complaint to the city of Las Cruces.
So the New Mexico Department of Justice stepped in. And less than 1 month after the New Mexico Attorney General launched their investigation into the hospital, CEO John Harris retired.
I think that it's a positive move that John Harris is no longer at the helm. Was I shocked about John Harris? No, not at all. I think that him being gone is the right thing.
Now, following that departure, Diaz says she believes the investigation will uncover the many problems she says the hospital has. In the meantime, Diaz says she's going to continue her advocacy through public input at city and county meetings. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Tularosa plays a scrimmage this Thursday in Artesia. Football season openers are happening next week. Tularosa's opening on Thursday and Alamogordo on Friday. And get this, both games are at home. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies with a 20% chance for showers and storms. Partly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the Basin, 96. Low tonight of 71. High tomorrow, 96 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies with a 30% probability of showers and storms. Partly cloudy tonight with a 30% probability of showers and storms. And mostly sunny tomorrow with a 30% probability of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 74. Low tonight of 54. High tomorrow, 73 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Now be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on here in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.